Today we're at another home shop. So today we've got David. David, thank you so much for meeting up with me.
Yeah, you bet, anytime.
Look at this shop.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. We moved in here about a year ago, and this was one of the big selling points for me on buying the place, and it was pretty amazing.
Perfect size.
Room to do just about anything.
Yeah, so you got a couple boxes here.
Yeah, just kind of an amateur setup here, home DIY kind of guy,
Okay.
but something that I've put together over years of different employments and different needs for the work that I was doing.
Oh, okay.
So just a little bit of everything from automotive wrenching to industrial tools to electronics. And
I love it. So it looks like, I just noticed you have a ton of packouts
yeah,
over there, and like some over here.
Yeah. One of the places that I worked at, they were really into the Milwaukee brand.
Oh, okay.
And so I started buying those because the batteries matched up. And,
okay, yeah.
And then just after I left that employment, I just continued building on that collection.
Oh, that is cool.
I got a couple of snap-on parts that require batteries, but having that mix of batteries is kind of frustrating sometimes.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And batteries aren't cheap either.
no. Some of these get pretty expensive.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't tell the boss.
I love it. Is this like a radio?
Yeah, this is the Packout radio, Milwaukee. The Packout devices clip on it, and it'll clip right on the Packout stack and everything. So
nice.
it can go with you to the job site.
Looks like you got a couple carts here.
A snap-on cart, and then one I got from Harbor Freight. Matching colors, of course.
Yeah.
But just a few things in here. This was my first cart that I got when I was working at the excavation shop from the Snap-on guys.
Oh,
and
okay.
They set me up with this and gave me a pretty decent deal on it, and I've been a good customer from then ever since.
I love these, like the Rhino-Line top.
Yeah.
Real durable.
I figured it was had the choice of a stainless top, but I figured this one was a little more durable and wouldn't get marked up and scratched.
Sure.
But yeah, I've got just a few odds and ends in here. And
I love how there's like trays, because a lot of them don't have these sliding trays.
Yeah,
underneath.
it allows me to put some things in there. And I really do like the snap-on ratchets. Just the quality of them, from what I've understood, is quite a bit better. And
sure.
I've got a Harbor Freight one here, and it works, but I don't put a whole lot of strain on it.
Do you have like a favorite out of all? Like I see a couple hard handles too. That's cool.
Yeah, the guy was out of green handles when I got
Oh,
this.
really?
Yeah. So, but yeah, I do like the locking flex heads.
Okay.
So they work fairly well.
And then, so what all do you keep up top here? Is this...
Mostly just odds and ends of stuff.
Okay.
Gloves and lights and safety equipment. Goggles and eye shields. Extra odds and ends that just don't have anywhere else to go. And then just some cutting and scraping tools here. I haven't even popped the plastic on that one.
It's still on there.
Yeah, I think I've got one more set that I haven't even popped the plastic on.
Yeah.
But just mostly scraping and cutting tools.
So do you use any of these for what you do now?
Not really so much anymore, other than just around the house.
Okay.
Any honeydews that the boss gives me. She
awesome.
complains about buying the tools, but then she gives me a honeydew and says, "Oh yeah, you've got that tool, right? Yeah, let's put it to use." Down here, I got my socket drawer here.
Oh, nice.
So a couple of breaker bars and.
Yeah, that's a massive ratchet, huh?
Yeah, that one cost me a little bit.
And I guess all your sockets, are they all Snap-on or what?
The impact ones here are Harbor Freight.
Okay.
But the rest of them, they're Snap-on.
This is like a wrench.
Yeah, it's just a little magnetic tray.
Oh, okay.
Just to keep them from bouncing around in here.
Okay.
So when we moved the box here from the place we moved from about a year ago, running it down the ramp, I got here and opened it up, and my 10 millimeter was gone.
Oh no.
Everything else was there, but my 10 millimeter. So I tore the box apart and was looking underneath, see if it got caught. I couldn't find it anywhere. And even went back to where we loaded and unloaded, and I couldn't find it. So I had to call the Snap-on guy and says, hey, you'll guess what I need.
And these the organizers, are these?
Yeah, these are snap-on organizer as well. They call them a lock-a-socket, and so it's you can just twist lock and come off.
Oh, nice.
And that works out pretty well. If your hands are greasy, it gets a little tough. But,
Oh, gotcha.
But you can spread them and space them. I started thinking I need to fill every little hole, but you get a little crazy.
Yeah, it gets expensive.
Well, yeah, sometimes the drive is a little stronger than the need.
Yeah. I wonder if they do that on purpose.
It probably. You buy this kit, but you've got 3 empty spots here. Let's get you these 2.
Exactly. Yeah.
Here I've got just an assortment of clamps and pliers and different things here. And again, I've got this another set I haven't even opened the plastic on yet.
Oh, is that like the snap ring?
Yeah, snap ring.
I haven't seen anybody with these Milwaukee.
Yeah, a whole set of Milwaukee locking pliers. They work pretty good, and then different sizes too. So smaller ones and little. Kind of some precision sets down here. Things that are a little smaller, a little finer.
Oh yeah.
You'd see.
Flush cuts there.
Yes.
Oh, those are tiny.
Yeah, those little tiny things. Used them.
Little toys.
This one, I really like this one. This one's not Milwaukee. This is called a Vampire. And it's really great for getting in close and getting something that's almost flush and being able to pull it out and grip it.
Getting like a strip screw out or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, a few different locking pliers and cable strips and different things from different sets of tools that I've had to use over the years.
Okay.
Things that you just accumulate. You get something that comes with its own little tool to put stuff together for the house, and then what do you do with it?
It's funny, like you get stuff like IKEA furniture or something, and that comes with like Allens and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, I have no use for these, but you throw them in a drawer.
Yeah, throw them in a drawer with all the other ones. And let's see. Down here, this is kind of an assortment of picks and hex tools and different things. Sometimes you buy one Milwaukee tool and it comes with something, and I've already had this set, so I've got a couple of these. So this is something for Christmas giveaway to somebody.
There you go, yeah.
Little kit here has been very handy. It has all these Torx drivers and hex drivers, different sizes and lengths. Somebody called me the other day and needed some help with a vehicle, and so I had to take a drive, so it was easy to just grab a few tools, throw them in, and and go. And the same with all the little Milwaukee kits here. Little different bits and drills and drivers, and you got an assortment of things.
Awesome.
And again, some of these just kind of come with a kit, a promotion that they're having, and so I've got a few that are duplicates. You're always going to wear these out eventually, so it's nice to have. And some hammers and punches. When I was working in the excavation shop, we needed to use some of these hammers a little bit.
Did you?
So instead of buying, it was cheaper to buy a set than it was to buy them individually. So
I gotcha.
So we got some dead blows and some automotive repair hammers.
Yeah. So these came in 2 different sets, or?
He put it all together in one set for me.
Awesome.
Yeah. Snap-on guy was more than eager.
I bet.
It's like, let's put this together for you.
I got you.
You need them all.
It's a huge dead blow over there.
Yeah,
good.
56 ounces.
Yeah.
And one more off-colored one here. Sometimes you need a corded one. Most of my stuff is battery operated.
Okay. Wow, you got a lot of cordless in here, huh?
Yeah. So these are a few of my snap-on ones that like I said, the batteries are just a little different, so they're not interchangeable, but they're very handy. This little, it's like a hacksaw comes off of here. So that works well.
I haven't seen very many people with that.
Yeah, it works really good.
Does it?
Gets down in and cuts nice, and and it's light. It's not too hard to handle. A few different little grinder.
A nice grinder, huh?
Yeah, I was using that just the other day.
Really?
Cutting some screw heads off. But these have been super handy. Battery operated ratchets, a 3/8 and a 1/4 inch.
Okay.
And these, they've got some juice to them, and they get in there, and they work really well. Been really happy with those. And then I've got some larger ones that are the Milwaukee design.
Oh yeah.
They're down here.
Oh, you got both of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Have you used those much?
Not too much.
Okay.
Again, it was kind of a promo thing, and I saw the future need and said, well, yeah, I need one of those. I need one.
Is that a right angle drill?
Yeah, this is a right angle, and you can put this on there and put grinding discs or buffing wheels or different things on it. I've been a little disappointed with this particular one because you put any resistance on it and it cuts out. You know, it's a safety protection for it doesn't overheat, but it needs a little more oomph.
Okay.
It cuts out a little too early. And a couple of torque wrenches here too. Again, the need was going to be there, and
oh man, the green.
so that's the tech angle torque wrench, and this one does not have the green handle.
Okay.
I got a special deal on this on a promo, and he didn't have the green handle on this one. So
I love
he
that.
said he'd trade it in for me, but he wouldn't give me the straight across trade. He wanted to trade me down.
Gotcha.
I says, nah, I'll deal with the red.
It's crazy to
Start
think of
piling
like
them in.
all of the Milwaukee stuff you have in here, and then I see like over there you have like a mountain of
Yeah.
Milwaukee stuff.
Yeah, we'll walk over and take a look through there in a minute. But I've got this is a hammer drill using for drilling holes down into concrete and stuff.
Oh,
and I've got a
really?
bigger one over there that's got a built-in vacuum on it and stuff too.
Oh,
so
what?
use these a lot in my low voltage structured cabling installs. So
Okay.
mounting network racks to the floor and needing to drill those in. And over here in this cart here, and we were talking about how expensive the batteries are. I mean, that's right there. That's about $1,000 worth of batteries just right there.
Nobody would know. Like this is a 12. Oh my gosh, those are huge.
Yeah.
Goodness, just
Yeah,
keep
those-
that there.
But, just an assortment of different things. You know, my SAE drivers here and metric ones on this side. A couple of demolition driver bits here. I keep the tips on those. They're kind of made to take abuse, and so I don't want to jab myself with them.
Oh, I like those because they have like a striking cap.
Yeah,
on
they got a striking cap.
That's really nice.
It's a little Milwaukee. It's a laser rangefinder and level, and you can measure the height of a wall, or
Oh, okay.
so you can start at the bottom and go to the top.
That'd be handy
so
to have.
That was a nice little kit. But the thing is, if you don't use them all the time, what was that feature? I know it'll do that. How do I make it do that? It's, quickly go through a couple of these drawers. Just a knockout kit for getting holes in electrical boxes. So you drill a hole, then you put your bit through the hole, and this there, you just crank it down, and these teeth in here they just cut a hole right through the sheet metal. So if you need to customize an opening in an electrical box or something like that, and then little battery operated soldering iron.
Does that work pretty good?
Yeah, it works all right. It's not the best. The battery operated ones they can be a little finicky because they don't hold the heat quite as well or as evenly.
Okay, so I'm just seeing, what is that? Is that a magnet?
This right here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this was a little snap-on tool. You mount this on the back of your phone.
Okay.
And then put this on your dash. And then that'll just hold your phone there on the dash. But I found having the magnet on the back of my phone interfered with the wireless charger.
Oh,
and so
gotcha.
it wasn't the greatest option for me. But, so some flashlights and cutting tools. This one here I bought as part of a little kit for using, and you'll see a little later in my Milwaukee kits, I've got some of the foam inserts, and I've custom cut those foam inserts to match the tools. And so having a fine little blade like that works out really well. And then just different knives and things. One of my old clients used to make these knives. These are an automatic opening knife. So it's just and then they lock, so they don't close on you. But so I managed a deal where I got 2 or 3 of them from him to.
Oh, nice.
And they're pretty handy to be able to open them one-handed, and but if without the lock, sometimes you hit the button and it comes open in your pocket.
Oh,
and that's not fun.
As far as the flashlights go, or do you have the one that is your favorite or is your go-to?
That you
typically reach for?
This one's pretty handy here. It's small and and gives you a good nice field of view.
Oh, okay.
I've got some Milwaukee ones that are 1100 lumens, and I keep one in the truck and one in the house, and those work really well. Sometimes they're a little too bright.
Oh, are they?
so having different brightnesses, brighter isn't always better.
Right. Yeah.
Sometimes it's too bright and you get a reflection back in your eyes and you can't see anything. So. And then just another tray of mirrors and magnetic pickups. And I picked this little torch up the other day, and I'd been kind of looking at these on the Snap-on truck for a while and trying to justify getting one. And then I thought of a need for it and was out there, and so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. Let's see, and some end wrenches in here. There's another couple of sets I'd like to get that have the locking flex heads on them, but those are pretty spendy, and again, justifying it.
Yeah, for sure. I love these reversible though.
Yeah, and then the angle on these too. I like the little angle on this. That's really handy for getting just that right angle on things.
Well, you have a couple icon sets in there too, huh?
Yeah, some icon. I needed some offsets here from, so I stopped at Harbor Freight and just grabbed these offset a little bit, so that worked out pretty well.
And these organizers, are they something?
These, I think I just bought these off of Amazon.
Oh,
these
okay.
are just a little magnetic slide organizer, and
right.
so you can just slide them and adjust them. A lot more screwdrivers and bits and things in here now. Snap-on set underneath. I've got a couple of these little handles and drivers that go with them, but these are really handy because they're ratcheting. Then you can change the bits out for different size bits, different lengths, different things. So they're all interchangeable. It's a lot of Milwaukee kits in here. Like I said I had a few duplicate kits that kind of came in with promo materials and things like that.
Okay.
So this little security bit kit, little teeny bits.
I don't see that kit very often.
Yeah,
Definitely a nice kit.
This one was a little handy little tool. It's a little right angle tool, and you can put your different size bits in here, and then this goes on your ratchet or on your drill. I had some electrical work that I was doing too, and so I bought this kit. This is opened it upside down, obviously. But,
I do that every time with my stuff.
It's like, what the heck? These are insulated drivers for working on live voltage stuff. So,
man, I love that foam.
Yeah, the foam kit's really nice to supposedly hold them in place. For the most part, it works.
This seems like something that you could just like transfer into your box if you wanted to.
Yeah, I could just lift. I think it's kind of glued down. But,
is it okay?
You could peel that off and just leave it in the box.
Yeah.
But a little battery cleaner kit. I picked this up, so cool. So you clean the terminals here and a little.
It's got like everything.
Little wrench, a couple little wrenches and stuff. Yeah, I don't even know how much that cost me. I didn't want to look.
Is that a chainsaw?
Yeah,
I had no idea. Milwaukee.
Yeah, this was one of their it's a fairly recent addition to their kit.
Okay.
And this one, the thing I like about this one is it's made for one-handed operation, and when you get a battery in here, it balances really well.
Oh wow!
Looks like I've got some oil leakage down in here. That's the one thing about chainsaws is they just leak oil.
Oh yeah.
They work really well, and it's not quite as light as the Skill or the Echo.
Oh, okay.
I've got a buddy who does tree service, and I've used some of those. This one's a little heavier, probably for the battery operation and stuff, but for my needs, it works really well. Some of the other stuff I've got up here, there's some other Milwaukee tools up here. There's a chainsaw here, a pole saw, and then this little hatchet saw here. I love this little thing. That's really light and handy to use.
Oh, that'd be handy.
Just a short little blade, and then you get the battery on the back here, and it balances really well and just cuts the heck out of stuff. So I've used the heck out of this one.
Yeah, it'd be hard to just for me, it'd be hard to justify something so big because I don't really cut down trees or anything.
Yeah.
Like that would be perfect.
Yeah, I've had a bunch of willows out back that I needed to cut down, and so I used this on them, and it just chewed through them like butter.
I've seen like the trimmer, I guess you have a trimmer.
Yeah, here's a hedge trimmer, and it all goes on this head right here.
Oh,
and
okay.
So these are all interchangeable tools that'll go on this head.
Okay, I didn't even.
So it can extend the rod out, and I've got these little hangers up there to hold all these. But
what?
So you
That's
can.
neat.
And then this'll extend that out quite a ways. Get your string trimmer, your weed whacker, your pole saw. Go out here on the end of that.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
So that makes for a...
Look at that. And it's so fast to set up. You just
Yeah,
set it on
it's
there.
pretty quick and easy.
Cool.
Yeah, this head here works, you know, you put your trimmer, your brush trimmer, your string trimmer on there.
So no regrets with the
No,
yard equipment?
No, I've really enjoyed this. This has been really handy.
I have a 2-stroke, and it's the worst when it just won't start.
Oh,
So
yeah.
something like this is like,
Oh yeah, these things, they're up to speed in like a second.
That's
I mean, it's
awesome.
just turn it on and it goes. So this is a set of levels, you know, different sizes, you know, from this little teeny one here, and they're magnetic too, so
oh,
you can put them on metal studs. And there's a 2-foot one here, 4-foot,
oh, geez.
and then here on the end is the big guy.
Goodness.
It just keeps coming.
Holy cow. That's huge.
Yeah.
Goodness. So does this all come in like a kit?
Yeah, this was a full kit from Milwaukee. Oh, over here, just some more sockets. Again, this is a nice kit to just throw in the truck and
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
go
nice.
with. That's worked out pretty handy. Little Packout first aid kit that I put together.
Oh, okay.
Got
Cool.
a little bit of everything in there, and then another set of 1/2-inch impact sockets from Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah.
Again, good little kits to go. In the back of my truck, I've got a couple of their Packout mounts. So I've got things mounted inside the bed of the truck. That
Oh, okay. Yeah.
makes it real handy to keep those there. Then just battery storage up here.
Man, you have so many.
I don't know if you've seen these before. It's what they call a top off. So you can put a battery on it, and then it works as a little inverter. You can charge your USB devices or
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, plug something in, and then it's got a rafter hook, so it'll hang up on the rafters.
Oh, okay, yeah. Do you know how many watts that's good for?
I don't know off the top of my head. I know you can't run a refrigerator off
Right.
of it, but you know, you run your lights off of it. You could run, a drill. You know,
Okay.
the little drill that I've got there, corded drill. I could plug that into it if I needed
okay.
to, or something like that. Then the M12 batteries for the smaller tools. Then I got my Snap-on batteries in here.
Oh, you have quite a
so
few of
they're
those too.
yeah, they're a little different. So I've got a couple of the bigger ones for the bigger tools, and then a bunch of these smaller ones.
And they just snap into this roller here too? That's
Yeah, so you
cool.
got that
rolls nice.
That'll roll pretty easy, and you can roll it to the job site, and then if you need to work on it, there's a brake there to just step
What?
down, and
That's cool.
so you're not pulling this and rolling it
Right,
out
yeah.
on you.
And you have like a mountain of
Yeah, yeah.
goodness.
So I've got a few tools here that I haven't got put into kit boxes yet.
Yeah. Well, I like this bench too. This is nice.
Yeah, I had a chance to get a couple of Harbor Freight benches and mounted them together,
Oh, okay.
and so tied them together with some 2x4s and some runners underneath here.
Nice.
So it makes for a good solid bench.
Yeah.
It's nice and heavy. It doesn't move around on me. And then when I do need to move it, I've got these casters here that I just put
yeah.
down, and got that on all 4 corners. And then
Oh, wow.
now the bench moves real easy.
So do these come with these benches? These casters?
No, the casters, I picked those up off of Amazon and
Oh, okay.
and put them in, and I bought these little levelers too. So when you drop them off the casters, you got
yeah.
a concrete floor. It's not going to be perfectly level,
Yeah.
so you can level it for where you're putting it. So in here, I've got just a bunch of Packout kits that I've got different tools that I've put into the kits.
Okay.
You know, like a sander, or my oil change or brake pad change out kits.
Okay.
Hole saws, just all kinds of different things in here. Drill bits and.
I love how you like labeled everything because I would be lost.
Yeah, that's why I started getting to. It's like, I know I've got one of these. Which kit's it in? Spend 30 minutes looking for the tool. This is one of the kits that I really liked.
What's that?
This is for electrician's kit, really. So it's got my meter in here. It's a fluke meter. It's a 289.
Okay.
So that'll do just about anything you need it to do. And then I've got a remote kit for it as well, so you can read things from across the room. If you get
How
into
does that work? The remote?
you can tie into different tools, and
Oh, like wirelessly?
Yeah, so you can wirelessly read from across the room.
Oh, wow.
So if you got a high voltage cabinet or something you got to get into, you can de-energize the cabinet, go in, hook up your tool, and then step across the room and re-energize the cabinet and read it. So if something blows up, it doesn't blow you up with it. Yeah, a good kit for all kinds of, your telecom equipment, and so different.
So this all
different tools
comes
for
together,
electricians.
or is this
No,
just a Packout?
just things that I put
Oh, I see.
put in
Okay.
it.
Okay.
For,
Oh,
so
yeah.
Your Klein voltage finder, so you can hook this onto a, do your tests on your GFCIs, and then you can find your breaker with it too. It'll send out a signal. You can go to your breaker
okay.
panel and find which breaker that circuit's on. And telephone butt set, so you can
What?
troubleshoot your phone system.
What that? Ha.
So just a little bit of everything. Like I said, I've been in a few different industries and had needs for all these things, and over the years, and just kind of put it all together. And another set of bits and drivers that just fits right down in here. So you open up a telephone can, and the little pedestals you see on the side of the road.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Open up, can wrench, and then it snaps down to the Packout kit too. So,
oh, does it?
So it'll snap right onto that
that's
box.
cool.
It's got the Packout feet on it. This one's kind of a neat little kit. It's a light, and I probably don't have a battery in this, so yeah, no battery. But this will also charge. You can plug it in and charge things in here, as well as run lights on it. But it's got several different lights that come out at different angles.
Whoa!
And I think there's some on the back side here too. Yeah.
Whoa!
So, and then you can plug your power cord here to use it as a charger. And then you got your battery compartment there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It looks like it put out so much light.
Yeah, this would be really good. You can set that up to light up a wall, or angle that however you need to use it. Use it right here in the box too as you're going down the hallway or something. As you're wheeling your stack down the hallway.
Oh, sure, yeah.
If you're in a new construction zone and need light to get where you're going.
The whole
So this is one of those foam cutouts that I've done for some of my low voltage cabling tools.
That is so
And
nice.
just cut those out, custom fit to whatever you need it for. And you can get pretty deep in there. And
What's that tool?
this it'll test wire continuity in network cables and coaxial and network cables. So it'll just test to make sure that you've terminated the ends properly, so you don't have any miswires.
Sorry, what is that thing?
So these right here, when you run a bunch of cables, network cables, you want to bundle them and make them look really clean and tidy.
Okay.
So you don't have everything all weaved together. But sometimes it's hard to sort those out by hand. So this is what they call a cable comb. And you line up the cables in here, slip this over the bunch, and then you pull this through and organize the cables. It straightens them all out, so they're all kind of knotted on this end, and you pull it, straighten them, and then you band them with Velcro.
Oh, okay.
And so you've got a nice clean bundle on this side, and then you just work your way down the length of the cable. Aesthetically it's really nice, but also it has practical use too. It's better for heat dissipation if you've got power over Ethernet type cabling. You don't get the heat build-up that way.
Wow.
And then the bundle compresses, so it's a smaller, more tidy bundle, so you can get more cables in. We did an eBay data center, and they were really particular about that. They wanted things very clean and tidy, and they were very meticulous about it. And we had to be very picky about. Okay, I can see there's a dive in that cable bundle there. You got to straighten that out.
Oh, really?
There's a cross in that. You got to go straighten that out. So and then these are mostly just hardware, nuts and bolts and screws and things. This is my labeler. This is what you were wondering about, all the labels that I put on, and this is really
huge.
good. Yeah, it's a little bigger than you would think. It's when I bought this, well, why is it so expensive? Well, it's not the little hobbycraft labeler that you do, but you can label these kind of labels. You can set them up to do a series of labels for faceplates, like if you wire a whole building with network cable, you want to label all the faceplates that go back to the patch panel. You can set it up to serialize, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you just hit print and it does the whole range.
Oh, nice.
It's just a tabletop, so that's kind of nice for a job site. You can have it on your Packout stack. and then have a work surface. You can mount tools to it, or you can just use it as a table to lay out a drawing or a plan or something.
Did this wood come with it?
Yeah, that's the one that came with it. Gotcha. I've purposely not drilled into this because I want to use that as a template for others that are more disposable.
Gotcha.
And beat them up and just keep that as a nice template. Not a complete kit here. I'm still building on this one, but this is more for fiber optic stuff. So a couple of tools for cutting and cleaning fiber. I'd like to get a cleaver and a couple of testers to test that, but I haven't had the justification for those expenses yet.
Yeah.
So, but there's room to put them in once they're there. This is another one that's got everything cut out in the foam. So we've got a hacksaw, or sawzall, I guess, more right. And then I do have the hacksaw right here next to it. So
nice.
And that uses the same blades and then a couple of the smaller batteries. So same kind of thing. Just have the tools recessed way down in. And
is that like a?
so this is a multi-tool, so you can run different blades on it. You know, like this type of a blade.
Okay. So it's like a vibrating? Or,
yeah,
okay.
it'll vibrate and you can go in and cut. Okay. One of the ones that I use the most is actually here, is sized for electrical boxes or low voltage boxes. And you put that on there and you can cut right through the sheetrock. And you just mark it level and draw it, and then you turn that on and it just cuts that box out, so you don't have to use the jab saw.
Yeah, that'd be so much easier, like when putting up drywall and stuff.
Yeah. Huh. So that works really well. And they make an attachment that's for a double gang box or single gangs. And then this is a rotary tool. So you got a rotary blade that you put on here. So you put that, jab it through the wall, and then you can zip.
Yeah.
Oh, so that one's kind of a nice toolkit too. I've got a lot of different things in here, you know, from a hammer drill to this little multi-angle cabinet drill. So you got all these little different bits and heads that go on there, so you can get different angles on things. Stack over here, gosh, just a little bit of everything. I've got a vacuum up here, the Packout vacuum. This works really well. I really like it. You can take it just about anywhere, whip that out, vacuum up after you're done. You clean up your job and off you go. Tools for working on carpet here. Had to do a little work on the house when we first moved in here, and so I've got my carpet sample. They're just kind of holding things down. But just a few cutting tools, and one of those things you buy because you need it now and then probably never use it ever again. Glass repairs, so you can repair rock chips in your car. Brake tools, a cutoff tool, polisher, rotary tool, circular saw. I've got a router in here, a couple of different band saws, the Milwaukee band saws. Those are pretty cool. I use those quite a bit. I don't know if you've seen these.
No, what is that?
This is the...
like a hand truck?
Yeah, Milwaukee hand truck, and then it's set up so you can do your Packout mounts right on it too.
They snap in there.
So they can snap on the bottom or on the face here too. One thing I don't like about it is to fold this back up. It takes two hands to fold it, but then where's your third hand to lift it? So you got two release levers here, so you got to release that and figure out you got to grow a third arm to fold that one in. So it's kind of obnoxious trying to do that. Let's see, these are pretty much empty devices. I've got a cooler here.
I was going to ask. Wow.
That works out really well. That and this is actually this is kind of cool too. It's a cooler lunchbox, but it snaps on your Packout kit too. So you go on a job site and
look at that,
and you can pack your lunch there and carry a few tools with it at the same time. So that's handy when you're going on site for the day.
That's awesome.
These lights, I was using this just the other day. We had power went out here the other day, and so I just grabbed one of those 12-volt batteries and threw it in here and aimed it at the ceiling and turned it on, and the whole room was light.
So it looks like an inflator.
So this is an inflator. This I really love. You can set the pressure, turn it on, and it'll automatically fill it, stop, then it'll check it again and again, and so you'll set your tire inflation right where you want it. And this is a transfer pump. So you put a garden hose. I use this to drain my hot tub. Really? So I drop one hose in the hot tub and the exhaust hose over here, and just run the battery there. And I've got a 400-gallon tank, and I think I go through a couple of batteries draining it. Really? But it takes about 30-40 minutes to drain the hot tub with that. I know a lot of guys that use this with draining out water heaters. When they're changing out a water heater. Gotcha. See this? That's a big one. This is the big drill.
Jeez.
So this one's for cutting some big holes in concrete to mount stuff, and it's got the built-in vacuum and dust guard, so it's OSHA compliant.
Wow.
That works. So as you turn that on, you can hear the vacuum come on at the same time.
Goodness. It's like someone just kept saying bigger and bigger.
This is the proper tool.
Yeah, I bet it is, Al. You know, men, we want a job done right, and we want it done quick. What do we need? More power! Darn right, more power.
Yeah, and that's not even the biggest one they make.
Really?
That's about the biggest one I like. And then same thing, it's got the depth gauge here.
Oh, okay. Wait, so that's the depth thing? What's that?
Okay, so this is the vacuum assembly
Oh, that's the
here.
vacuum. Okay,
yeah,
I see.
And it compresses
Oh, okay.
as you go deeper.
Gotcha.
So that your vacuum port is right there sucking all that powder up. And I use this to just hold a job site compressor.
Compressor in there. I didn't know Milwaukee made
Yeah,
compressors.
it's not huge, but it'll do the job and run your driver, your nail driver, some of your smaller tools. The last thing, this thing here, I love this, but this is a light.
That's a light?
So then you,
Oh my gosh. Whoa.
there's a little job site light, and so you can angle that head
Oh, wow.
however you want to use it, and that thing really lights up the room.
I bet.
And you can run it off of an electrical cord or off batteries, and it'll charge your battery too. So
That's fantastic.
But then it stores down pretty quick and compact, and you can rotate that so that the lights come out right there,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
or you can rotate it and put them away so they're protected.
Yeah.
And then it just folds up really.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's other than some of the implements and tools around the shop. That's the Toolbox tour, I guess. And
Goodness.
there's
That
a
is awesome.
whole lot to see, and
Ultimate home setup for sure.
well, yeah, it's
Goodness.
probably a little over the top for a home setup, but you just never know what things you got to get into.
Absolutely.
And you accumulate stuff over the years, and
Yeah. Awesome. Well, David, thank you so much for
yeah, you bet.
meeting up with me and showing me all your tools. So cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
Now the grandkid, the one that the grandson likes the most is the little riding tractor that matches Grandpa's lawnmower.
There you
so
go. Yes,
that's
exactly.
that's the funnest one. It gets the most joy, that's for sure.
Love that. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have a box you'd like to have featured on the channel, just drop me a line on Instagram or just send me an email. But till the next one, we'll see you. I say I could justify it, but I probably use it.
Yeah, justify is relative, right?